Hello.
Hey, Kathy.
I see Michelle's name. This is exciting. Okay, have we started recording? Yay. Oh, and we've got Linda Rowe. Hi, Linda Rowe.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 people here, which is exciting. I'm gonna go get a cough drop. I can feel it. I guess I should put this on. Nope. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Mute.
Who's the
I know. I have 6 people on.
technically 3 without me and son?
That's correct.
Make sure you click view. I can see from my end.
And slideshow.
No, just display settings, and you can put the. Yes, well.
Any more people? Exciting. All right, it looks like we have, how many people? Like 9 or 10? We are recording this, just so you know. Welcome everyone to the California One Highway to Success for All overview and orientation. We are delighted to have our LEA grantees online, and we will be recording this, and this will be available to everybody. So thank you everyone for being here. We will be manning the chat box if you'd like. You can send things on the chat. And we're gonna get going. Except now it's not moving. So just a little bit of information about Santa Clara County Office of Education. We are one of the state regional service agencies providing instructional, business, and technology services to 31 school districts in Santa Clara County. We are one of the 4 CEPIP Region 5 County Office of Eds, and we provide lots of essential services, technical assistance, etc., throughout the region and statewide. So we always like to start off with a little bit about what the Santa Clara County Office of Education is. We are here to tell you and share with you information about the California One. And my name is Kathy Wall. I am speaking right now. I'm not going to make you see my face on the website. And
Hello, everyone. I'm Stephen Park. I'm an inclusion training specialist with the Inclusion Collaborative out of Santa Clara County Office of Ed.
And so we're delighted you're here. Thank you for being here. And for those of you that are listening later, please call and contact us if you have further questions. So outcomes for today is we wanted to share a little bit about the California Equity Performance Improvement Plan, so people, performance program grant, so people knew more about it. We'd like to increase your understanding of your LEA grantee participation. So we will be doing an overview of the California One tier activities and learn about the California One courses, learn about the California One Tier 2 activities. We're gonna have you identify 3 California One LEA team participants, and we are gonna urge you to send us your signed MOU. And we are going to be sharing about our Inclusion Collaborative State Conference that we would like to have everyone registered by the 14th. And then we will be sending out a California One course that we hope you can complete by the middle of September. So those are our goals today. If anyone has questions, feel free to send in a chat, or if you're not muted, you can always unmute and ask a question. So we'll keep moving, so no one's asked any questions yet. We wanted to give you a little bit of a timeline on all the things that have been going on within the state of California. The blueprint for great schools was a report that came out in August of 2011. This was put together by our Secretary Tom Torlakson, State Superintendent, and so this process started in 2011. And we all know that in 2013 is when the LCAP and the LCFF were established, mandated, looking at one system of connected resources and supports. I love the Career to Cradle, and actually this is a great icon. So thank you very much for putting this together as another one system, Cradle to Career. And then we had the CCEE, the California Collaborative for Educational Excellence, was established in 2013, and their task was to look at education and support for educators, promoting educational excellence throughout the state of California. And in 2015 is when the report of the California Statewide Task Force on Special Education was released. And this task force really looked at having one system, reforming education to serve all students. And so this is a really good guide that the CDE has been implementing. And then in 2015, Tom Torlakson put out version 2.0 of the Blueprint for Great Schools. And incidentally, it was also known as the California Way. And this had more refined information and support of what we should be doing in California for great schools. And so the California Way was born. And ESSA, the Every Student Succeeds Act, came in December of 2015, and states were then responsible for holding schools accountable. And to its effort to institute a single coherent system, public education system that serves all students, California is committed to developing a single accountability system to identify LEAs for technical assistance, rather than developing a separate accountability system solely addressing students with disabilities performance. So that was another factor of supporting the one system that we're doing, that we're supporting in California. In 2016, the CDE released the California SUMS Initiative, which is a framework that has the academic, behavior, and social emotional competencies, all one system supporting and working together. And so I know many of our districts that are participating or will listen to this later are part of one of the SUMS cohorts. And part of SUMS is to provide a framework for a system. And so what we're promoting in the California One would enhance and support an MTSS system, actually. And then we all know that in May of 2017, the school dashboard came out. Dun, da, da, da. Notice the colors. We've connected them to our logo. And the dashboard was a nice way that really communicated what each students are doing. There's all students looking at the different state indicators, but what was really apparent is when they broke down the different student groups, the disproportionality that surfaced from there. So we all know that red is not good. And so when they looked at individual student groups, they saw a lot more red highlighted pie shapes in our school data dashboard. And so this was really the a very strong focus on equity within the California Department of Education. And from there, I believe people started noticing that we needed to do more in the terms of equity. So the California Data Dashboard, then from there came the facilitation guide that for differentiated assistance that CEPIP put out in December of 2017. And then in January, at middle of January, the state of California released the California Equity Performance Improvement Plan funding and RFA. 2 county office of eds were chosen, and it was Santa Clara County Office of Education and San Diego County Office of Education. So this is just another timeline. May of 2018 is when the news release came out, and Santa Clara County Office of Education is focusing on the following student groups: students with disabilities, English language learners, and African American students. No comments? You'll notice that our badge, our identifying logo, has the different colors in it, and we're going from a red state to a blue state, we hope, right? Looking at our data dashboard. So I'm going to let Sung share about the California One.
So we have been looking at the development and the progress of how the California Way came about from 2011, from the original Blueprint 1.0 all the way to the One System Report and Blueprint 2.0 and Every Student Succeeds Act and the dashboard and so forth. So California Way is our vision. It's our North Star of where we're going as a state. And how do we get there? How do we get to the California Way? Well, we're going to go on the California One. And the California One signifies our vision to one system, and it's very iconic. Everybody knows California One. So it is the highway to success for all students. Yes, we have 3 focus groups, but we really want to provide equitable access, equitable performance outcomes, and provide what students need for all. And from there, we have our California One, and here is our badge, and we are heading up, and we are going to move from red, orange, yellow, green to ultimately blue, the highest indicator. And that's the meaning for our California One badge. And our purpose for our California One is to develop new resources and activities to disseminate information on effective equity practices, to develop and provide training, conferences, and workshops, and work with partnering local education agencies, you, and schools and their focused student population.
And so that was the the CEPIP, as we call it, California Equity Performance Improvement Plan, RFA directives for lead agencies. So we just wanted you to be aware that those were the tasks ahead that we need to do for this new 2-year grant that we're participating in. And these are our partners. So you can see we have quite a few partners. California One Equity Coalition, we needed to have a group of advisors to support and advise us on our different activities for this project. So we've got Assembly men and women. We've got 3 different higher education entities: San Jose State, San Francisco State, and the University of Redlands. We have the Silicon Valley Regional Data Trust is participating with us. We have the Northern California Diagnostic Center. We've got the California Positive Behavior Intervention Support Coalition. We've got Black Leadership Kitchen Cabinet and Black Infant Health Program and the California Alliance for African American Educators. In addition, we are partnering with First Five, not only of California, but of the state. And we are have a strong partnership with the Regional Center, with a publishing agency, and the Family Resource Center, Parents Helping Parents, that's in our region. CAST is one of our big partners, the California Alliance for Science and Technologies, and we'll be sharing more about our CAST partnership. And then below you can see all the grantee LEAs. That's you guys. We have 4 county office of eds partnering, which is great. We want to be able to partnership and enhance and support what the county offices are doing. So we're hoping this will be a real positive experience. And then we've got districts in Santa Clara County and San Benito County and in Monterey County Office of Education.
So for CEPIP, we are following a tiered approach because we want to model MTSS, and also we do want to differentiate our enhancement support activities. And we'll see that there is a guidance behind it. So tier 1 is our universal supports, and this is available for all LEAs in schools. And if you notice the graphic for it, it's a school zone sign, and there are many of them. So this is a limitless online support system consisting of modules within online learning classes. And we're really focusing on competencies, and rather than focusing on knowledge and having a pre and post knowledge test, we really want to see practices be understood and implemented in the classroom. So it's going to be a lot of demonstration of competencies and implementation. So it's going to be artifact based. And with that will come different readings, different assignments, different discussions, and different artifacts that will support that implementation for each class. Along with that, we recognize that we want to build capacity within schools and our districts. So with that, we want to not only support the teacher in the classroom, but also administrators and coaches supporting those teachers in the classroom. So there will be different tracks and different expectations for teachers and administrators, coaches. Along with that, there will be some needs assessment, root cause analysis to guide our actions in terms of what we will engage in among the California 1 enhancement support activities. Our tier 1 will consist of stackable micro-credentials represented by digital badges. And we are quality assured by CAST, once again, the Center for Applied Science and Technology. And CAST is known for being the developers of Universal Design for Learning about 20 years ago, and they continue to be the leaders to this day. So because we are partnered with them and quality assured by them, our material will reflect the latest UDL guidelines, version 2.2 that came out earlier this year, and our interface will also be quality assured for UDL principled access. Moving on, we have tier 2, which if you notice the graphic for it, it's a school bus, and there are less signs of the school sign there. So the school bus really signifies that we will go to you or you will come to us so that we have face-to-face extended support. And that will consist of our conference, and we'll have regional CEPIP institutes and a monthly online PLC. Possible extended support would be LCAP, policy reviews, and any deeper dives that will be needed. And we will show you a calendar of tier 2 activities for our regional CEPIP institutes a little bit later today. Then tier 3 is our intensive, and this is our slow, let's really take a good close study. And this will be our implementation improvement science cohort. And this will be an equity audit from some of our partners, and it will also consist of tier 1 and tier 2 deliverables and great CDE recognition of all the good work that you all are doing. So we're really looking forward to that part.
Tier 3 will occur in the second year. And at that point, by the end of that year, then CDE will be letting us know if this is a viable pilot project that we can continue getting support for. We hope to expand it.
And we really want to emphasize that our California One isn't one more thing to do, or it's another thing on top of everything else. This really does align with where the state has been going, all its priorities, its vision, its mission, the LCAP, the LCFF, and its enhancement and support activities is part of your toolkit to help you in getting there. So hopefully it will align with what you're already doing, and it will help you to meet your priorities, your needs.
So we like to share that Tier 1 is a universal. There's limitless capacity with this, which is why CAST is so excited to partner with us to support a California One online platform. If we can show good results in the next 2 years, we're hoping the California One will be limitless for the whole state. So the Tier 1 is online learning modules, discussions, assignments, implementation. And as we mentioned, we'll have the teacher admin, the teacher support and the coach admin support, because we want to make sure we're building sustainability within a district. Tier 2 is a deeper dive, deeper understanding of facilitated learning, more face-to-face. We've got our Inclusion Collaborative State Conference that we're hosting. That's part of the CEPIP grant now. We are having monthly online professional learning communities, which you'll get the dates in a minute. And we'll have CEPIP Regional Institute, so we'll be going to each of our CSESA regions during the year. And then our third intensive is more intensive, and it's looking at an equity audit, implementing improvement science for the California One. And we hope to see improved data dashboards, of course, and CDE recognition. And we'll have up to 4 districts or LEAs will be eligible to have an equity audit in the year 2. Vision 1 activity, our Tier 1 activities, vision and commitment, is where we're looking at it's our first critical feature, which is our first course, and a needs assessment, root cause analysis, and action plan will be developed through this module. If you are already doing MTSS, you have a FIA, FIA, and if you have done differentiated assistance, you've already done some type of root cause analysis, and those can be submitted online for this module. Depending on action plan, then with the vision and commitment, grantees can earn from up to 3 to 21 hours of our online modules, and we expect approximately 3 hours of work for each course or module, and we are hoping to build on and extend it, and we're working with the University of Pacific to get CEU credit for them. So these are our Tier 1 modules. Do you want to go over this?
Our Tier 1 modules have 5 critical features as part of our California One equity program. And critical feature 1 is vision and commitment of not only aligning to the state's vision, but what are we doing as an LEA at school to get there, and or do we need anything related to that. Critical feature 2 is building collaborative teams and getting that multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary collaborative procedures and process, and that culture, that norm, and sustaining that throughout, so that we may get to one system. Critical feature 3 is universal core instruction and intervention, and the first part of that is universal design for learning. Universal design for learning as a foundational piece for all our instruction and intervention. Then we'll have a course for supporting English learners, supporting students with disabilities, school-wide positive behavior support, culture-responsive anti-bias teaching. And then available in year 2 will be critical feature 4, which will be data tools. How do we make good data decisions using academic data and using behavioral data? And critical feature 5 is implementation and improvement science. How do we sustain the good work that we're doing to continue to improve our student outcomes in an equitable way?
And so each of these modules will be able to build onto. CAST, the Universal Design for Learning, we're purchasing or going to be using their associate credential of Universal Design for Learning. At this point, CAST is just implementing their credential system for getting Universal Design for Learning credentialed. And so we're going to be a pilot for that. So this is a great opportunity for folks to get on board for Universal Design for Learning credentialing. We will be building onto these as we move forward, all of these different areas. This is the overall program badge, by the way, and which you've seen. And there's, as we want to make sure that you understand, there's an educator, and then there's the administrator coaching tracks. And then these are stackable micro-credentials and digital badging, which apparently is going to be the wave of the future of how we learn.
And here are our digital badges representing the micro-credentials for the courses that will be available this first year, spread across the 3 critical features. So you'll see the first vision micro-credential, building collaborative teams micro-credential. And then notice on the bottom left, it's Universal Design for Learning Associates. So as Kathy had previously mentioned, those who go through this will be able to get the associate credential from CAST. And CAST is creating credentials that build on the associate. So to be a practitioner and to be a supporter of a practitioner down the road. And they're also creating building level UDL credentials. So that's very exciting. And our online platform is going to be built on CAST's national online platform. So we will have access to many of the great things going on nationwide in terms of UDL and other educational best practices. So moving along, we see the digital badge representing supporting English learners, positive behavior support, supporting students with disabilities, and culturally responsive anti-bias teaching. And
these are all overview beginning credential courses. If someone gets credentialed in the positive behavior support, we want to make sure they understand it's an overview of positive behavior support. And that there will be more badges added onto this. That's our goal. We want to make sure everyone knows about the Inclusioneers Unite conference, which is our annual conference that we have this year, or every year. And this year we will be adding a CEPIP. There is a CEPIP track being added to this. And we've also built into your MOUs that we will pay registration for up to 3 participants from your LEA. And we'll explain that more. But this is something to be aware of, and we're going to get to our timelines in a minute. Does anyone have any questions? You're all just listening so nicely there. You can chat if you want, but if not, we'll move forward. Okay, we'll move forward. Tier 3, as we mentioned, implementation and improvement science cohort. It will be the 2nd year beginning in the fall of 2019, and we will have 4 LEAs from our Region 5 CSESA will be eligible for it. And we are going to be looking at the high participation levels for districts to be candidates for this. The equity audit we will complete in year 2, highlighted in the CDE website, get CDE acknowledgement, and we're hoping to see some great improved CDE data dashboard. We do have folks that are trained in equity audits who are equity experts in our program, and so they will be completing these equity audits. So the final activities is in May of 2020, already here, that we'll have a celebration and showcase everybody and release equity audits. And then the end of July is when our report to CDE is due, and we'll have make recommendations for next steps. This is the CDE website if you would like to find out more about the California Equity Performance and Improvement Program. Again, it's Santa Clara County Office of Ed and San Diego County Office of Ed, both very different projects we just learned yesterday. So you can go to the CDE website to get more information. And this is the Inclusion Collaborative website, which will be California 1. If you'll look at the green aligned green button, that will be house all of our California 1 CEPIP activities. We will be putting this on our homepage on our Santa Clara County Office of Ed website, but it is live right now, and you can actually click on the news release and get more information about CEPIP. We will be having links to our online platform on this webpage. We will have recording of this meeting on our webpage. The information guide should be on our webpage. So this is where folks will be going to get information. So you could just go ahead and bookmark it. It's up to you. Anyone have any questions? Okay, it's a very silent group because we're recording. Okay, so we're going to keep moving forward. The next steps, because that's what everyone wants to know. What do I need to do? So we made a quick and easy list to remember. You should have all received your MOUs. I believe we've gotten 4 as of today, so congratulations. That's 25%. It's very exciting. We're hoping to get them all by the end of August. So look for your MOU and get it signed and submit it back to us. We would like to identify who the California One leads are in your district, and I think I know most of them, but not sure about everyone. So that would be really good, as if when you submit your MOU, you could say who your lead are. We would also like to have 3 California LEA team participants identified and let us know by the end of August who will be participating. We would love to know who is going to be attending the 2018 Inclusion Collaborative State Conference. As I mentioned, we'll pay for up to 3 participants registration. And if you're out of county, we'll pay for travel and hotel. Pardon me? And we will do it in a reimbursement method, which is what it says on your MOU. So we would like to know who those folks are by the end of August, so we can send out a link and get those folks registered as soon as possible, so they can pick which sessions that they would like to attend. But typically in September, our conference fills up, and so we really want to make sure we get our California One LEA team participants signed up as soon as possible. Oh, we're going to. I think it's there. Next. So LEA team, California One team activities, Tier 1. Did we mention that? So I apologize. Some people have had questions about whether or not, this could be a question, whether or not the same 3 people can be the same people. Do they have to be the same people that participate on the team? And do the same folks have to go to the conference? And we're going to leave that up to you. It's flexible enough that you can have 3 people go to the conference and 3 other people be the team participants from your team. However, it would be a really good idea to have at least identify your team lead and have them attend, because we'll be having lots of CEPIP activities, and that's probably the best way to get the information. Did I say that right? Let's see. Our California One activities for LEA teams, we will be sending the first course, the Vision 1. You'll get a Canvas link sent by the end of August, and we would like to have this course completed by September 14th. We need to have this in order to develop your action plan and what courses you'll be taking. Additional courses will be launched at our October 24th, first day of our conference, and we will have an online live launching. It's very exciting, and that's when all the courses will be available. So we do need to have you take the course 1 prior to that. These are the activities for Tier 2. They were part of your MOU, so you have that there. Today is our orientation. It's being recorded. We have, if you'll notice, we have different regional PLCs. We have Santa Clara is scheduled for October 1st. We're going to Monterey County November 16th. We have San Benito either January 25th or 6th. I'm still waiting on that date. And Santa Cruz County Office of Ed is going to be scheduling a time in March. In between that, you'll see we have the Inclusion Collaborative State Conference, and then we're having Equity California One Institutes San Jose State we're partnering with, and they will be providing a co-teaching for equity training on December 5th. And one of our equity experts will be providing California One Institute on culturally sustaining teaching, equity in action on February 8th. And then we will be partnering again with our multilingual services in San Jose State to provide California One Institute equitable practices for English learners on April 11th. So those are all free. We encourage people to come. And if other folks want to come to different region meetings, that is perfectly fine to cross county lines. We will be having a Zoom link because we feel like that's probably the most beneficial for folks, and then get them recorded. So we will get those links to you as we move forward. Another aspect of communication and helping to assist our LEAs, grantee LEAs, is to have online monthly PLCs. And this is, we are hoping at least one California LEA team member will participate each month from each district, so we get consistency. If more want to participate, that's more than fine. But these will be about an hour and a half, and the dates are noted there, and they are all on Zoom. So you get on your computers and have a meeting. The Inclusion Collaborative State Conference registration, this conference is October 24th through 26th, 2018. It's held here at the Santa Clara County Office of Education. This will be our 5th annual State Inclusion Collaborative Conference, and it does fill very quickly. So we need to have identify and submit names of the 3 LEA attendees as soon as possible. And then we would like to get a link out to those folks so that they can get registered by mid-September, because it does fill up. It's very exciting. Next, our upcoming regional PLC, I want to make sure that people have the date. October 1st is at Santa Clara County. It's from 3 to 4:30, and the topic will be technical support for Vision 1 and implementation of your California Action Plan. And then our first online PLC will be on October 18th. And the purpose of the PLCs is an inquiry into equitable outcomes for all students. It'll be a nice discussion time. Districts can share what they're doing, but it would be an important time for sharing.
I'm sorry, Diane, John Hopkins?
Do we have a question? It's exciting.
So I don't know, transfer here? Or?
No, I'll go in there.
So if you have questions, please contact myself or Sung Park. And this is the main number of the Inclusion Collaborative, and you can go to our website to get more information. I'm now going to wrap this up and see if anyone has questions. We actually have 13 people on. That's pretty exciting. So thank you all for taking a moment in your life to be here. Does anyone have any burning questions? Because you know what? Someone else might have the same one. And you can always do it. You can chat if you want.
Kathy, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who is this?
Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, hi. So my question is, you said that we had to turn in a root cause analysis or a FIA. So we did the root cause analysis because we're in differentiated assistance. Is
Correct.
there a form?
It'll be on module 1.
Oh, okay.
The course is coming out, and you'll just download what you have.
Yes, you'll just upload it as part of that assignment.
It'll be your artifact that you've already done it. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, very.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good question.
That's part of how we're trying to align it so that it's not an additional thing.
We do not want initiative fatigue. It's exhausting just to think about it. This is good hands-on support, and we really want to see if this new way of PD might work. We also know that we're probably going to need to get out to folks and see people face-to-face to get people online to try the modules. So that's a blended approach that we're definitely thinking might be a possibility. So we're waiting to see how this all works, and we need feedback from our districts to let us know what they need to make the most out of this program as possible. Any other questions? Nathan?
No, I don't have a question.
Yes, we can have access to these slides. I think we're going to be putting them on our website. So I know you guys wanted to have access to the slides. If you want to just email me, I can send them to you right away because we have to go through our data person or our website person to get them on. But yes, we will have these posted on our website with the link of Kathy Wall babbling. There you go. Any other questions? I hear typing. Someone must be chatting. Are they chatting, sending a chat to us?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, so I had a question about our access to CAST.
Okay.
Do we have like full access to all of their online training?
You'll have access to this first UDL credential. They have a public website that anyone can get anything there from there. But the CAST is supporting us by developing this online platform that will have the UDL credential associate, and then we'll be building it from CAST. Does that make sense?
Okay, nice. So there's nothing that we have extra access to being a member of the California Equity Performance that
not this, not yet, but we'll see how it rolls. We're hoping.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And you'll get the credentials. You can get your credentials through CAST, which is cool. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, it sounds like we're done. So if you'd like to get this PDF to you right away, I can send it to you. Otherwise, it'll be on our website in a couple days, okay? And please work on getting your MOUs and your people identified. And we can't wait to have you here at our Inclusion Collaborative Conference.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Kathy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.